5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Weekend confirmed.
Ignition. Liftoff. Liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is Weekend Confirmed Question of the Week. I'm Garnett Lee. Hope you're checking out all of our videos subscribed right here on the Weekend Confirmed YouTube channel. And if you want to get us your questions, you can do that on Twitter, at Weekend Confirmed. No E in the last bit of confirmed there because we ran out of characters for our name. Or on Facebook, Del Rio keeps up with both of them. This question comes from @ConniptionFit, who says, do you think that showing downloadable games at trade shows and promoting within the online stores is sufficient marketing? And boy, that's an easy one to answer, ConniptionFit. The answer is no, obviously not, because we look at this last year especially, and we see a number of games that got washed away almost immediately. And I think what happens is probably twofold. Number one, you hit on the key thing there about marketing. Now, the buzzword in the internet world, and this is also applicable to apps in the app stores for iOS and Android, is discovery. And how do we have that magical moment where we find a game, right? Well, I mean, there's really no secret to it. What we do is we talk to our friends, we see people playing it, and we get it out there and promote it. And so this is why you see things like the App a Day promotions, because the whole idea is that eventually, you know, Ryan is playing something, I see him playing it, he says, hey dude, you need to check this out, I check it out. Even that, though, probably doesn't give us enough ability to get to the game. So how would you fix that problem? Well, I think there's a number of answers to that question. The first one being that both PlayStation Network and Xbox Live, even after this latest design, are pretty clunky front-end interfaces. Now, Xbox Live's Metro design was obviously designed specifically to work with Kinect, but that doesn't mean that it was designed to do anything else particularly well. So yeah, you can wave through things, but we still have this weird deal of like boxes, and then a bigger box, and then some other boxes, and some categories across the top, none of which works very well and is trying to do a number of different things. In other words, you're trying to navigate menus, to get to different utilities. Sometimes you're just trying to go watch a video. Sometimes you're going to a store. If you go to a store, then we go into another set of menus. You see what I'm saying? There's a number of layers to penetrate there. So we need to get better places to put this in front of people. And also, we in the media should be more proactive when we find great games and talking about them and bringing them up. You know, like we had this debate over Game of the Year, and one of them was, well, we all loved Bastion, but does it count as Game of the Year? Well, that's kind of a silly question. It was a game, and we played it, and we loved it. Why wouldn't it count for Game of the Year? So I think that it's also on us all, and maybe it's not media, maybe I should just say gamers in general, to stop treating those games as second-class citizens. Are they different experiences? Absolutely different experiences. But they're also experiences that don't cost as much. So getting them out there, getting more of them in front of us, sharing them with your friends. You guys can do a lot of that by talking them up. And the other piece is that I think that the platform holders have to do a better job of managing those release schedules. Because here's what's happening right now is we're getting everybody jumping in right after the next one, and the games just fly by at a breakneck pace, none of them ever having a chance to really have that moment to thrive. It's almost like, if you watch, there's a funny analogy that came to mind, it's almost like when the four people are standing there on The Price is Right and bidding, there's that one person sitting down there at the end waiting to go, $1! $1! And so it seems like a lot of times we have like these flood of apps, and the last one is that one that's $1! Because that's the app that was the last one in the market for that little stretch. It kind of sits up there, it gets more attention for a little while, and by virtue of that benefits, while the other two or three that came right before it, regardless of how good they were in some cases, get swept away because they keep getting pushed down the line. And so when you go into that live marketplace or that PSN marketplace, they're shoved a little bit further down the road. So I think overall, we just need to look at this from every angle. Us as gamers, talking about what we like, enjoying it, sharing the ones we like, being good to promote our friends, you know, take care of that kind of stuff. And then on the other side, the platform holders, they've got to be more proactive about handling the whole package from promotion to marketing to timing. So I hope you'll join us for the show. Of course, every Friday, 11 a.m. Pacific is when it hits iTunes. That's Weekend Confirmed the podcast. And we've got all kinds of videos coming. If you're subscribed here to the channel, like I said earlier, you'll get the pre-show video. You get all of the weekly questions. So until next week, we are out.
Does it tonight.